month, the mobile space is filled with new games, and every month, Game Ranks goes through and finds the best ones for you to try. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, the 10 best free iOS and Android games of July 2020. Starting off at number 10, it's Brawlhalla, which, if you're familiar with the brawler fighting game style game, as a lot of you are, Super Smash Bros. Brawl being a favorite, of course, basically establishing the full genre, then you may have heard of Brawlhalla. And in truth, we don't normally do this, but this is coming out in a couple of days, as opposed to during the course of July. It's something that we kind of have kicked back and forth a lot during July because we really like this game and wanted to talk about it because it's really a good brawl game that you may have played elsewhere on PC, on PlayStation, etc., etc. And if you're interested in having it on your phone, you're going to want to go to brawlhalla.com/play and pre-register for Android or iOS. But what's really cool is that there is going to be cross-play with every single other platform. So assuming the port is good, you're going to have a nice large amount of people to play against. And again, Brawlhalla is just an absolute ton of fun. At number 9 is Hellrider 3, a game that is the third in a series that takes a pretty big turn. If you've ever played the previous games, they're kind of somewhere between Excite Bike and Crossy Road. The general main way that these games play out isn't necessarily entirely different. However, the change in 3D perspective adds a lot of detail, as well as a lot of urgency and energy to the gameplay. You're still avoiding obstacles, you're still attacking enemies with weapons, getting power-ups, etc., etc. But again, it feels a little bit more frenetic. The pace seems a little bit higher on account you feel as though you're part of the action rather than looking top-down. And I have to say, overall, it's a good move. The first is Mudrunner Mobile, which comes to us for $5.99. It is an off-roading simulation with pretty phenomenal graphics for a mobile game. Next is Pascal's Wager, which is $3.99 out on iOS and Android. Pascal's Wager is a Soulsborne-like, and I'll say that this game manages to create an aesthetic that is both unique and reminiscent of those games. The gameplay is quite good, might I add. Next is Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, which is, believe it or not, a single-player campaign for Gwent. It's $9.99 on iOS and Android now. And finally, Layton, The Unwound Future in HD, which of course is the third Professor Layton game. It's remastered in HD. It's phenomenal. Professor Layton's a great series. It is a bit hefty at $15.99, but it is also worth it if you like that type of gameplay. I personally do. And what